If you have an intimate partner, when you start to learn these practices, it's so important to let them in on the fact that you are studying and practicing this. Having their support can be a huge key success factor. Something that I ran into in my earlier practice days is that there was times where I was really wanting to be in this practice so I could learn it well, but my partner wanted to just go buck wild and have hard, rapid, pounding sex. Now, sometimes that's a mismatch. There's an incompatibility there, because if I want to be in my practice, that means sometimes I need to slow down before I spill over into the point of no return. If that comes at a point where she's telling me to go harder, there's an incompatibility mismatch there. How we navigate these moments can have a huge influence on the overall health of the relationship. If I let my partner know in advance and give them a heads up that I really want to learn this technique, I really want to learn how to be able to have sex for as long as I want, I really want to learn how to have multiple orgasms, sometimes that's going to mean I need your participation with my learning process. That is so necessary. We need to be with a partner who's willing to support us in our process. What that means is sometimes there needs to be a compromise. If I'm deep in my practice and I'm at a place of heightened pleasure and I need to slow down at a time where they're wanting me to speed up, sometimes that means I need to let go of my own agenda and be with my partner and meet them at the level of connection that they're asking for. Sometimes there needs to be a compromise of our practice. It doesn't mean we stop our practice. I can still practice if I speed up at a moment where I actually want to slow down. Why not? It's a great opportunity to practice at heightened levels of pleasure. It also means sometimes that they might need to compromise. And if I want to slow down, then we collectively agree that we slow down. When it comes to the pace of a relationship, whether it's how fast things move at the beginning, how fast things move with sexual engagement, how fast things move during a particular sexual encounter, not always, but often there is a wisdom to going at the pace of the person who wants to move the slowest. This is often the path of consent, moving at the pace of the person who wants to move the slowest, relationally and sexually. I've been blessed with partners who have been cheerleaders for me in my process. Whenever I've reached a new level of skill, they've been really supportive and celebratory. And it has enhanced our intimacy, so there's just this real life lived experience of the results. That is powerful. When the proof is in the pudding, it's powerful. I've also had the blessing of partners who did their best to sabotage my practice. I remember one time I was making love, I was reaching the point of no return, my arousal rate was amplifying like crazy, and I knew I needed to slow down and pull out and just take a few seconds of a breather. I knew I was about to come, and so did she. She could see it. So I pulled out so I wouldn't, and she looks at me and goes, "Oh, no, you don't." And she leaps after me and started stroking my cock as rapidly as she could, trying to sabotage my practice. What a great opportunity for me to build my skill. When my partner is deliberately trying to sabotage and make me ejaculate, wow, is that a potent opportunity to really hone my skill set. There's something magical that happens when our partner tries to make us come, and we are so rooted in our skillful practice that they just can't without our consent. There's this deeper layer of trust that's established when they know that they can be in their amplified pleasure as much as they want, and it doesn't faze us. There's something that's so beautiful when we can cultivate that as a coupleship together. Including our partner in our practice, letting them know how we're doing it, making clear requests of them with how they can support us, and creating agreements, and also understanding that sometimes there needs to be compromises are some of my best tips for including our partner in this practice.